something a little different. I hope you brought your appetite with you, because we're going to be making some carne asada fries. We're going to begin with the lime sour cream. In a small bowl, go ahead and combine 100 grams of sour cream, 15 grams of lime juice, 3 grams of salt, and a pinch of black pepper. And for a bit of aroma, we're going to go ahead and zest 1 lime as well. Add it to the bowl and whisk everything together until thoroughly combined. Transfer it over into a squeeze bottle for final presentation. This step might seem a little unnecessary, but it makes a huge difference when it comes to plating. Now we're going to begin the Pico de Gallo. We're going to be dicing red onions, Roma tomatoes, fresh jalapeños, and cilantro. Now this will give you an opportunity to practice your knife skills for future dinners. We're also going to be adding fresh avocados to the mix. Go ahead and combine all that in a small mixing bowl. Season with salt and pepper and mix. That already looks delicious. You can use this on tacos, maybe some chips, whatever you'd like. And for more freshness, you can add a little bit of lime juice. The guac is simple. We're going to roughly mash fresh avocado, olive oil, salt, and pepper. We're going to add lime juice for a bit of acidity and also to preserve the color. We're going to be using skirt steak for these fire fries. Go ahead and remove the silver skin on the one side and trim off any excess fat. By removing the silver skin, you ensure that the steak will be as tender as possible. Dice the steak, transfer it into a bowl, and now we're ready to season. Add a teaspoon of onion and garlic powder, smoked sweet paprika, cumin powder, dried oregano, salt and pepper, olive oil, and fresh lime. Marinate that steak for about half an hour, maybe an hour or so. Ideally, you want to do this the night before. You can use this seasoning on almost anything. Try it with some fish or some chicken, even some mushrooms if you're vegan. Fire. Now let's cut our French fries. We're going to take whole russet potatoes and cut them into thick hand-cut fries. Soak the potatoes in water to prevent them from browning and also to wash off some of the starch. For the crispy coat, combine a quarter cup of all-purpose flour, a quarter cup of potato starch, Cajun seasoning, and enough water to bring everything together. You can use this batter on fish if you ever make fish tacos. It'll be delicious. Moving on, we're going to be making the queso. Dice jalapeños, and in the fridge I had some leftover bell peppers. These are optional, but they will make everything taste better. Not to mention how colorful and appetizing everything will look in the end. Beautiful. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and melt 15 grams of butter and mix it with 10 grams of flour and cook it for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Slowly whisk in the milk so that you don't develop a gritty texture. And cook that now for a further 3 minutes. Notice how the sauce looks very watery? Well, that's because when we add our cheese, it will thicken to what I believe is the perfect consistency. Could you imagine this sauce on a Philly cheesesteak or maybe some chorizo? Blanch the potatoes for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Any more than that, they will start to break down and fall apart. Now coat them in the crispy coat. Make sure they are lightly coated. And drop them in a 350-degree oil, preferably vegetable or canola. You're going to want to fry them for at least 3 minutes so that they get very crispy. I'm going to season them with some salt only, but you can add some more of that Cajun spice or maybe some garlic and fresh Parmesan. Ooh. At this point, we're ready to sear our steak. I prefer using a cast iron for flavor, but you can use anything you have. We're so close to plating. Throw up your feet, sit back and relax. Check this out.